So we have to read, we must read. And Srila Prabhupada used to say that if somebody reads my Srimad Bhagavatam, he would be forced to become a pure devotee. Because the devotional purports are so impelling and compelling that the person would be bound to preach. And that's why we see in India, in ISKCON, a new devotee, 2-year-old devotee, he's preaching. How come? Because these books are so powerful that they force the person to become a pure devotee and they force the person to preach. In fact, we should also be like Catholics. In Catholics they say, if you're not preaching, you're not Catholic. So for ISKCON devotees also, we should understand, if we are not preaching, I'm not a Gaudiya Vaishnava. I'm not an ISKCON devotee because I am not preaching. Srila Bhakti Maharaj used to say, the one who is not enthusiastic to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya, he's Sandera Gobar. He's a dung of a bull. Because he's not enthusiastic to preach the message of Lord Chaitanya, that's why he's dung of a bull. But how can we preach until and unless we read? Like there was one devotee who was sent to South India for preaching. But over there are Advaitins, Mayavadis, followers of Adi Shankaracharya. They are very well versed. Kya Kalka Bacha. He has come to South India for preaching. They completely defeated him, destroyed his arguments, and left him insulted. So he came back utterly disappointed and he expressed his disappointment to Srila Prabhupada. And then Srila Prabhupada said, do you read my books? He said, Srila Prabhupada, no. Then Srila Prabhupada said, well, that's why you got defeated and you were not successful in your preaching. You should read my books, then go out and do preaching. And then this devotee read Srila Prabhupada's books, and then he went to South India, and then he was successful in his preaching. He took 3 years exclusively just reading Srila Prabhupada's books. Everything is there in Srila Prabhupada's books, provided we read. We must read. Like Giriraj Maharaj, when he went to South India, so over there, they are scholars. So everyone said, since you are a Hare Krishna, you come to South India, do not speak anything about impersonalism. No Mayavad Khandan. Don't do that. Okay, all right. But he was there he would go to various persons to make them life members. So he met one person. He said, so you are a Hare Krishna. So is God having a form or formless? He said, well, God is transcendental. Please become a life member. And then this person started speaking Mayavad philosophy. Now, he felt Giriraj Maharaj was, because he's a follower of Srila Prabhupada, he said, no, now I just can't resist this. And then he started refuting the arguments of this impersonalist. Ab Giriraj Maharaj ne kaha, ab ye life member kya banega? Iski to maine bejati kar di. No, I destroyed all of his arguments, so that's why he will not become the life member. So this person said, well, good boy, smart boy, come with me. And then he took his hands and took him to the next room. They were deities of Radha and Krishna. Now Giriraj Maharaj was astonished. This person is an impersonalist and he's worshipping Radha and Krishna. He said, actually, I'm a devotee. I was testing you. I was testing you that can you preach in South India? Yes, you can very much preach in South India. Why? Because Giriraj Maharaj is so pakka in reading Srila Prabhupada's books. He was so pakka in reading Srila Prabhupada's books that if anybody asks a question, then he would not answer. He would open the book, open the purport, read the purport. Here is the answer. So much thorough in reading Srila Prabhupada's books. So that's the kind of thoroughness we should have in reading Srila Prabhupada's books.